Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. And I apologize for going before you, but I have to speak to one of our caucuses any minute. So thank you.
Of
Let,
course.
let me say that last Thursday, as you all know, the Supreme Court ruled that the Federal Trade Commission may no longer use its primary tool to get Americans their money back from fraudsters and scammers. And this strikes at the very heart of the FTC's mission to protect and provide relief to consumers. The FTC, we know, lost the case, but it's the American people that will suffer. And what my colleagues and I have been saying for over a year was a problem is now, unfortunately, an emergency. And certainly, Chairman Schakowsky has been in the forefront of telling us that we need to do something. The FTC used Section 13B for over 40 years to sue in court to get consumers the money stolen from them and to force fraudsters to give up illegal profits. And for over 40 years, it was effective in providing relief. In my home state of New Jersey, the FTC has sent $37.5 million to over 167,000 residents since July of 2018. And New Jersey is not unique. The FTC has helped return stolen money and provided other equitable relief to millions of constituents every year. Hardworking Americans can feed their families, pay for rent, buy clothes for their kids because the FTC's used this Section 13B to return money that was defrauded. And over 200,000 consumers, including many veterans and service members scammed by the University of Phoenix and DeVry, were relieved from underserved and burdensome student debt because of the FTC when it used 13B. But if we don't take any action, the FTC's ability to provide that kind of help to our constituents is no longer possible because of the Supreme Court's decision. So that's why the FTC unanimously requested Congress to ensure it could continue to seek the mandatory relief for consumers under 13B as soon as circuit courts first questioned this authority in 2019. And that's when Chair Schakowsky and every Democratic member joined with Vice Chair Cardenas to support the Consumer Protection and Recovery Act that we're considering today. And there are no adequate substitutes in the current law that can simply replace what the FTC lost. The remaining authority of the FTC is too weak, and where available will take too long for meaningful relief for our constituents. Vice Chair Cardenas's bill restores the minimum authorities necessary for an effective enforcement regime. Now, some have argued that we need to take this opportunity to reconsider the scope of the FTC's authority and even weaken it, but I don't agree with that. I think they should have greater authority to go after scammers, and simply getting stolen money returned or a court order preventing further illegal activity is insufficient, in my opinion. I want to basically stress how important it is that we do this quickly. And the Tony's Consumer Protection and Recovery Act, does what I think needs to be done. And I hope our colleagues on both sides of the aisle will work with us to pass this bill quickly. I mean, obviously, there's always opportunity for input. I'm not saying that we have to report out the bill exactly the way it is, but I do think it sets a really good example for what we need to do because it puts consumers first.